minutes.
Yeah, it just says offline. It says there's still 3 people watching, but it's offline.
That so sums up my life.
Oh wait, there we go. There we go. We're back live.
Nothing's on, but there's a couple of people watching. Right.
You're
Okay.
your most loyal followers.
I know. Some say most loyal, others say only, but well.
Hi, Sisman.
Sisman. Okay. Let us begin.
Okay, sweet.
So, we are going all the way to the commercial docks because there is no tavern in the Navy Dock district.
That's weird. Well,
That's why we made one.
That's why we just made one out of nowhere.
The Navy
Needed one.
and drinking. Sailors and Navy sailors and drinking is like a thing.
True.
They go hand in hand, one would say.
Exactly.
We have hand in beer mug. All right. So, welcome to the Moldy Clam, a very well-named tavern, which has a sign outside saying under new management, ale only 20% piss now. Right. And we find our lost paragons all sitting at a table, having a lively conversation. And also
What?
doing... Yes, sorry.
Oh, are we just saying that we're all there?
But I was going to ask you what you were all doing.
Oh, okay, that makes more. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up from what you read in the chat and what we did in the chat.
Oh, I went through all of that. So, thank you, guys. It was pretty good, though. Pretty good.
Soul food, soul food.
Okay. So,
And a grand old time.
I'm going to ask you all what you're doing. But as this is happening, Lilith is packing out the cards to do a reading for free.
Wait, Lilith?
Sorry?
You mean Sky?
Sky. Hello.
Sky actually left the
Yeah,
tavern
you said
because
Lilith.
Free left. Like, Sky just left because she was tired of Tusa bugging her about her readings. she'd had a hard day, friends. No one realizes how hard exactly, but she's had a hard day. That goo is not her
Poor
friend.
Sky.
And everyone's just carrying on like it's the most normal thing, and she's fucking traumatized. So
Well, it is.
Yeah.
she just kind of left. She's sitting on the beach.
Poor Sky. No one understands her.
I wouldn't go that far, but she's just being a little bitch at the moment.
Sorry.
All right, so let me just get this straight, bunch of edgelords here.
Who are you calling?
Everybody,
Calling Edgelord,
everybody except Ethne is an edgelord.
basically.
Hey, Lilu's not an edgelord.
I resent that.
Like Rhoda
I mean-
just staring at the ceiling. Crawling in.
I mean, Lilu can say she's not an edgelord all she wants, but she ain't helping anything with that skull mask.
Oh my gosh.
It's only when she's raging. She doesn't wear it all the time.
She still wears it.
I'll
That's the
change
point.
it. Hold on. Let me put up.
Get a unicorn. Maybe
Okay.
make it a unicorn, then we'll talk.
Hold on. Let me
You
change.
don't have to
the
prove
profile
anything
picture.
to us, Lilu. You don't have to prove anything.
So you're
to
saying
us.
Lilu is a brony?
Totally a Bernie.
Oh boy.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so after that controversy, what are you all doing in the tavern?
Whee!
I'm actually kind of like, my mind is, my gears are spinning now. It's like, what would medieval punk rock sound like?
Maybe
I can
ask your
actually-
resident bard.
I should probably find some actual examples of that.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance via Dyrecinder. Where are we with that?
I will do it for you.
You're asking the real questions here.
Go find the bard colleges.
Was it? Oh, in Bridgerton they do violin versions.
Really?
I've never
So
watched
just
that.
bring that over.
Okay.
Yeah, they do most. They do so many popular songs, and There is actually a My Chemical Romance song that they do that's all on the violin. It sounds absolutely awesome.
Cool. Okay. So, the tavern. Let me set the scene and you can tell me what y'all doing. The Moldy Clan is right on the wharf front. It is on planks. Every step creaks as you go. It's kind of busy for being just after midday. Just after midday. And I'm just saying, you bunch of drunks. Anyway, so the man behind the bar is a rather large and muscular half-orc called Sam. I am assuming you've asked his name, so that's why we're going with that. And there is also an accompanying barmaid called Diane, who's a blue-skinned sea elf, who keeps forgetting your orders. But you do manage to get the right things for the right people at some point. So there is the coming and going of some sailors here and there, mostly fishmongers and people out on the trawlers and the cargo whatnots. Other than you, there is two people holding down the bar at the moment. There is a very chubby Goliath sitting in the corner and drinking from a very tiny glass that he holds between his thumb and forefinger. Sitting next to him, talking his ear off, is another half-orc, this one incredibly skinny. Both seem to be having conversations of their own, despite talking to each other. So then there is the table of our lost paragons here, who have done some sharing and some revealing things until they made the tiefling bard leave. So, what are you currently doing? Hello.
I love Tusa, but she doesn't give up, ne? She just doesn't.
Hello.
Are we all just saying that we're all there, or are we going off of where we left, where we all said we were leaving off?
Yes, please.
Huh?
Huh?
So what are you doing?
What?
So we're all at the tavern.
Are we all there?
You're all there. Everything that you've been RPing is canon. And I've made furious
that's
notes.
So, then freeze also at the ship. If that's so, then freeze at the ship.
Okay.
I think Rodak is singing karaoke very badly.
Okay.
Really like Rodak, right?
Make a performance check for me, please.
Very badly.
I'll be the judge of that.
Get my character sheet. Performance.
Yes, please.
What?
Oh my god.
So, do you want to? The rest of you hear a performance that is so perfectly bad, it has to have been done on purpose.
Yep.
This is a man who is hiding his
True
voice.
challenge.
The voice of an angel. He's trying to hide behind a wooden mic performance.
If I were there, I'd convince you to go into idols.
And he's singing Killing Me Softly. Nobody sings that song correctly.
Kept strumming my pain with a
Killing Me
It's
Softly.
because my wife is gone.
What have I joined in on?
John secretly wipes away a tear.
Yeah, perfect time.
Karaoke.
Absolutely perfect
Oh
time.
no.
I was honestly gonna
We're
voice Bukami today, but
He's actually doing well.
Killing Me Softly. Okay, no, let's move on. Okay. So, this is starting well. Okay. So, let me rephrase. Most of you are at the tavern. Except Those that
We're
buggered up.
experiencing the bad point of out of session RP.
Yeah.
Lilith and John were in the middle of a conversation.
Yes.
If that helps.
Let's carry on with that.
Warlock, so I'm gonna read it up.
You were just basically talking about Lilith, who is Lord Supreme, the best of us.
No.
Is she was telling you about her plans and how she plans on getting back at humans. She says mostly referring to those who do unforgivable deeds.
Oh yeah. And then I was telling him how, like, okay, so you'll punish like everybody for the.
Yeah,
sins
but
of
that was the last answer that she gave, and then you didn't answer after that.
Sorry, I got busy after that, and then I remember I got into it with Tusa.
Well, Tusa was before that. So Lilith basically piggybacked onto Tusa's
Oh right.
whole charade there.
Ah yes, okay. I had that.
And then, so that's the last thing she told you, that she would get them back, mostly those who do unforgivable deeds, to show them what she felt.
I'm gonna have to prepare a smite.
But I'm not sure. You didn't ask her what she felt, so you might want to do that. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm so out of tune with that section. There. Let's just say that John is pondering on things. And wrestling with his own demons as he drinks and listens to Rodak sing, and maybe wipes away a tear here and there with his beard.
Damn! I shouldn't have left, and I could have asked the real questions. Lilith, you evasive little... you keep getting away from us.
Hey, if we think about it, it's not really my fault. I'm just acting like myself.
I'm this time.
Don't worry, Lilith is
The
nothing.
perfect thread has been put there, and no one's pulling at it because there's no one there.
You just have bad timing.
God damn it!
Okay,
And
Sky.
Lulu's oblivious. She's sitting in a corner. She's still kind of like digesting what happened at the bottom of the ship with the whole being covered in the ooze. So she's just kind of like sitting quietly, working on a new wood carving. She doesn't say anything and she's not drinking.
Okay.
So much caps lock.
Okay, this is getting out of hand, people. Okay, so for the stream, their in-game chats is just caps lock nonsense. Okay, right, let's get to the game. Okay, be careful. I'll take your off-stream, whatnot RP stuff away. I'll leave you at a cliffhanger.
How dare you?
No.
I would just say
You don't
something
need
like
to do that.
Okay.
You don't need to do that, please.
Okay.
We love you. You are amazing.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Let me give you some cards. Okay. I don't know if anybody got a new card.
I've never used my card.
Please use your card.
I'm not seeing my card. I'm gonna wait until the point I'm gonna use it. That's how I work.
So we can look at it before the time.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
You can click on it. Yeah, you can click on it. Just don't drag it.
Yeah, don't drag it unless you want to use it.
You can just click on it and see what the card is.
Okay,
Ooh,
then I'm
pretty.
gonna see what my card is.
Okay, just hang up a moment.
Oh,
Have you
I
guys?
thought you weren't. I thought you were waiting.
Have you guys never checked your cards?
I always check
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I've never, yeah.
What do you want?
I didn't know we could without, like, making it appear for everyone, so it's like, don't touch.
I always just wing it.
I always do that like first thing.
Okay,
See what
so
card I got.
just officially, you may check your card and use it strategically, because otherwise, how would you know when you have a joker or something, or a
And we were only, like, I thought it was supposed to be a surprise. That's why every time someone pulls their card, they're like, oh my god.
normally I'm the one who does that. I don't know if anyone else does it, but I mainly only see what my card is when I play it.
Well, you can do
But now
whatever.
Used to.
But now I'm seeing what my card is, and
Right.
I like it.
Okay, good.
Lilith, when you kind of like do that, what if you're in a situation where you roll bad and you want to use your card, get a better number, but it's a joker?
Oh.
Okay. Just a quick reminder. These are the rules for the cards. If you've forgotten.
Yes.
Okay.
Blessing of the Lady of Fortune.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Okay, so as John sniffles... never mind. Dear God.
Worst thing ever.
Dear God, people, the stuff I had planned for the session, let's get to it. Okay, so you're currently in the tavern. Is there anything else you want to do in the tavern?
So is Sky there?
No, she left.
Sky left. She stormed off.
I didn't storm. I didn't storm. I just
Okay.
left.
Okay.
Very
Alright,
meaningful
I
difference.
will go and find her. I'll kind of like give a nod to everyone who's still there.
Okay.
Get up, and the wood carving that Lulu had been working on, she just kind of like, she discards it, leaves it at the table, looking distracted, and she would have left not too long after Sky did, kind of try to track her down and find out where she headed to.
Okay. Okay, so outside you can see, as of course you saw when you went in here, a bustling dock full of dock workers. There are crates being moved, offloaded and unloaded onto ships. There are a great many different species out here, not just human and elf, as there is predominantly in the city. You have all sorts of motley people. I need you to make a survival check as you try and find Sky. And you're not on the city map. Welcome to the city map.
Oh, damn.
Wow, city.
Clearly not
Is
a better
this
survivor.
what time of the day is it? Is this like
It's-
straight after
It's just,
fighting
midday,
on the
I think.
ship?
yeah, it's just after noon. So you guys have been lovely day drinking.
Has it?
That's our thing,
Have
that's
we had
our
a
whole
chance
thing.
to take a short rest?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
And I assume Lilu's shifted already.
Yes, she did.
She did. Okay.
Okay, I'll take the 17.
So, Lilo 17, you do find your feathery friend is not too difficult to track down. You see her heading towards the city, and you catch up soon enough. She's not storming; she's just walking.
It's a mild wind. It's not a storm.
Yes, as somebody who had a bit bad burrito, it's only a mild wind.
She's headed this way.
Oh, okay. She's not heading towards the city. She is heading towards the rocky bit over here on the other side of Ember Bay.
Okay, so the moldy clam is here where the token is, and then Sky's
Yep.
other side. Okay, cool. I will make my way over, give a half-hearted wave, and then call out, "Hey."
Hi. You were being very quiet. I didn't want to bother you there.
No, I mean, we fought those things before. I guess this time it seems like it doesn't matter how much you shake it off this time round, I can't seem to shake it off. Kind of just like looks at her hands, and whatever remnants may still be there.
Okay, so most of that has come off, but you do still feel kind of unclean after that whole experience.
It stays with you. It's horrible. I don't know how you all act so calm about it. As if it's just another enemy to be defeated, as if it doesn't... if it's not taking over everything. As if its very touch doesn't infect everything. I feel like I'm going crazy just listening to everyone so calmly discuss it as if it's no big deal.
To be fair, that's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was much of a big deal. I never thought much of it until now. I mean, it was always just one thing that I could swing my sword at. It's the first time I've seen it do this. I mean, like, she just kind of drops onto a rock nearby and sits down, kind of just looking thoughtful, but for the most part, just looks confused.
Guy's taking off her shoes and she's just kind of walking on the beach sand, kicking sand. Sometimes touching the water with their feet. You know, it's a funny business talking to spirits day in and day out. I guess the real fear is that one day I'll speak to someone that I actually know. And this stuff, it's made it all the more possible for that fear to come true.
I always
We
thought
don't
you
live
spoke to someone that you knew.
No, unfortunately. And fortunately, I guess not.
I don't know. I guess I just never really thought I'd fight someone or something that was more than what this weapon I was holding could hit or destroy.
I think that's the trouble with becoming an adventurer, she says with a very dramatic jazz hands.
Air ponies. Sorry, go on.
You get this idea in your head that you're so above it all that you can just swing your sword or pay the right person, and you're just living day to day. It's not until you meet your match that you realize how wrong you were. I've been with you guys for less than a week, been 2 days now, and already we've faced what is probably my literal worst fear, and everyone just walked away from it as if it was nothing. I understand that you can't just walk around being scared of everything, but it gets to a point where you have to question whether or not people are sane anymore. She just kicks sand and laughs at herself.
Okay.
Ilu gives a half smile, watching. You've seen me travel, and you know me a bit better than the others do. You know I'm not in it for the coin. Never have been. I've always just found the next place and helped wherever I could. It's never been about fame or recognition. Even that whole fight in the arena, it wasn't about the entire prize. Yes, armor you're wearing was a prize, but the reason we entered that was because I didn't want anyone of the group we travel with to die or to come to harm. Everything I've done and every step I've made has been to help someone. It's just this time I'm not sure who I'm helping, or if it's me that needs it.
Lady, you're one of the most beautiful souls I've ever met. You are somehow incredibly strong, both of soul, of mind, and you swing a sword really well. For this, I think we'll all need help. It's not just sludge in a box or in a ship. You haven't seen what this thing can do on a larger scale. It's like watching a tidal wave of darkness that just absorbs everything around it and turns it into a warped caricature of itself. It's honestly just the stuff of nightmares. And I think that, especially for Ethne's sake, and for the sake of all of us, really, fighting it, we're gonna have to get much more real about it very soon. It's easy to say, I'll swing a sword at it, or I'll throw a torch at it, when it's just a couple of blobs on a ship. If any of that got out of the ship, it could be spreading through the city like a disease.
It just nods quietly. Yeah. All the more reason for us to stick together to try to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just needed some air. I know Tusa means well, but she's not very good at taking no for an answer.
Lilu gives a lazy smile. Yeah. Well, maybe marriage will change that.
What have I done?
Something irreversible.
You know, I woke up and I didn't
doomed us all.
expect it, and when it happened, somehow they both seem really calm about it.
Always the most unexpected. The people you least expect? Something to do with unexpected.
Well, somehow it just works, so there's that. I'm glad that somehow, through all this madness, I found you, though.
It's good to see you again. Look forward to whatever adventures we land up in.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at what's happening in the bar.
I'm
Sorry.
just seeing the what's happening. Oh no.
I'm also trying not to ruin the moment. I'm trying not to
Like
ruin the
you
moment.
has
Sorry.
a spidey sense when like something is happening.
Madeline.
I'm
Maybe we
so
should head back.
I'm sad because the people who watch the stream can't see the chat where
Yeah, no.
everything's happening. For
Don't-
them, they're missing.
Don't worry, stream. I'm getting there. It's going to be narrated. I'm just letting this moment happen. I'm sorry, ladies. Please continue.
I actually just want a few moments here, if you don't mind. You're welcome to stay, but otherwise I'll meet you back at the tavern.
I don't mind waiting. Lulu will pull out another piece of another unfinished carving that she'd been working on, and she'll start working on that. I'll wait.
Alright. So I will go over to the water, sit down in the sand with her feet tucked into the sand, trying to figure out what this black sand is all about.
Make a nature check for me, please.
Oh boy.
Then for our international viewers, May Folk Marlies is a South African proverb.
Okay.
Okay, Skywell 13. You don't know, but as far as you know, beach sand is usually cooler than this. It's weirdly warm.
Can I put some of it in a little vial?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, now you have a vial of things that hopefully you'll label as sand.
Right, she'll do that, and then you can go to the others. Guy is going to sit down on the beach and say a prayer to usher the souls from the ship into the next part of their journey.
Okay, roll a D100 for me.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
Wow.
What does that mean?
98. No, you're good. It's fine. Okay, so.
What was wrong?
It's okay. Don't worry. It's all fine.
I'm scared now.
Don't be scared. Just look at your vial of stuff. Okay. Working on a sign. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the tavern, a rendition of Rodak. What were you singing?
Killing me softly.
No. You got to. Oh, are you just doing "Killing Me Softly," or was it another song?
Again and again and again and again.
Again and again.
Okay.
Kept going.
So
It's gonna kill us softly.
just as you say the words "killing me," a dagger hurls itself through the crowd and impales you square in the knee. Please do me some damage. That was five damage, please.
If it fail, doesn't it double?
No, not on this. You still have to be an adventurer at the end of this. Right.
It's gonna seriously impact my adventuring career.
And as that
You'll
happens,
be alright. It wasn't an arrow.
the big
Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. If this injury takes you out of commission, where you can't adventure no more, you can become a city guard somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. So the big half orc behind the counter says, "Oi, take your violence outside." Okay.
Do I know who threw it?
He doesn't talk to you. He talks to John.
John's looking at the bomb and like, what? I did nothing.
Okay. You're like, the fuck, John?
It wasn't me. It was that guy over there.
All right.
Pointing
All right.
randomly.
Fuck, guy.
Right, mate. I think pack up your singing. You're inspiring some gratuitous violence from the audience.
Don't I get like a damage pay? I feel like this is an insurance hazard.
I didn't see many patrons come in when you were singing.
Fine, whatever. I'm just gonna limp off. Just be like, fuck you.
Okay, and you'll also recognize the dagger as one of Lilu's carving tools.
Well, I know Lilu's not here, so I'm just like,
Yeah, no.
"Oh, bitch."
Deep in your kneecap, you know.
Yeah.
No, she left the carving. She's got her tools with her. She didn't take her. She didn't leave her
it was
tools
it was
behind.
it was like a table
Oh,
knife,
right.
like that you used to catch a steak with or something.
Butter knife.
Oh
Perfect.
dear.
If I call that a knife,
Oh, crap. Okay. So,
let me have a look at that. That might get infected.
Fine.
Doing this cute little maneuver on him.
okay, so you guys are doing your thing. A tiefling.
Keeping this though.
Okay. A tiefling walks in, a male tiefling. He's slightly balding. He's wearing a pair of glasses. Goes sit at the bar, greets the half orc, and the skinny half orc and the fat Goliath. It's like, hey Norm, hey Cliff. It's like, hey Frage, the usual Cliff. Okay, what you guys doing?
Hello?
Yes?
Is anyone there?
I don't know, I don't think so.
There are people in the tavern. They are just not here.
No, they're not.
They're sleeping.
Oh my god, we can play Sandstorm.
Okay, guys. Are you done in the tavern?
Well, we've just been booted, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There goes another blot hook from the DM thrown out the window.
Well, okay. Points in the chat if you got the reference. There wasn't much time. It's fine. Let's not talk to the bar patrons. Okay. You're now outside in the commercial docks area. Eventually you are joined by Lilu and Sky. Lilu, you are presented a carving that was nearly finished, that has now had some improvements by your friend John. It now looks slightly goat-like with a smiley face.
It wasn't me. I swear. Some other fucker, the same guy that threw a butter knife at Rodak.
No need to inside chat that. He's telling the truth.
This is where I roll terribly.
I'll roll perception then.
What are you saying?
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, do I use my card? Hold on.
Do
Use
it.
my card. Hold on though. Lilu has no reason to kind of
Not
question
trust him,
John.
yeah.
I mean, John ever lied to you?
Yes! But she doesn't know that.
Exactly.
She doesn't know that.
Yes,
You're horrible.
So when I was John, I need a description of the person who threw this.
He was a small lad, no beard, blue eyes, kind of scrawny. Definitely looked like a non-religious type, and
very
Oh my
convincing.
god.
just the kind of ruffian that would
Damn
fuck up someone's.
They were throwing knives around.
You know, the kind of ruffian that'll fuck up Lilu's carving and throw a butter knife so bloody hard. You know, must be fucking strong despite its like scrawny frame.
All inside.
So, while he's talking, Guy takes out a candle.
Okay. And then...
And she holds it out and she lights it.
Mm-hmm.
And she listens to him speak. And as the question is asked, she casts the spell.
Candle's Insight. The Candle's Insight is cast on a target. It burns for 10 minutes. While the candle burns, the casters can question the spell's target, and the candle reveals whether the target speaks truthfully. An intentional, misleading, or partial answer causes the flame to flicker and dim. An outright lie causes the flame to flare and then go out, ending the spell. The candle judges honesty, not absolute truth. The flame burns steadily through even an outrageously false statement as long as the target believes it's true. Okay.
Well, any good liar full on believes his lies to make it more convincing.
Yay, Vogelhjort.
Sure, when it's convenient.
Okay, so speak, John, or forever hold your turn.
Well, I did. I'm rambling on about the
Scrawny
description of this
atheist.
guy. Scrawny atheist, yeah. Scrawny non-believer, the heretic of naughty. You know,
Okay,
he's the kind of guy that you'll probably find, probably, stealing butter knives just to throw at people and.
It's probably
Okay.
because he doesn't believe in God. He's filling that hole in his life with butter knives.
Probably the kind of names that carves lewd pictures in the public lavatories.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so Sky, that candle is flickering like a robot that got hit by a truck. A traffic light that got hit by it. Okay.
Guy snaps her fingers and packs her candle away. And she just watches John with a smirk, shaking her head.
Lilu stopped listening a while ago. She's just trying to recognize what she originally carved because she's not seeing it at all. In whatever John's handed her, she's kind of like half like she hears him, but she's not at all listening because she's like, I mean, I remember carving something, but it didn't look like this. I mean, there were 4 legs, I think. Is that a tail? Is that the head? Like,
There was only
She's-
one
she's-
but the last time you checked.
I believe it is now anatomically correct.
Ah,
I think
the
this
atheist-
guy. I really
the
think this
atheists
guy.
tell you that.
No, but I mean, you can see it. And, yeah, it's got fucking big box there. Anyway, like I was saying, I think this guy was really just like, look, trying to do a good deed out of the goodness of his heart, trying to fix it up a little bit, and he's just not that
Are
good.
you saying
I
that
wouldn't- I
Lilu's
wouldn't
carving
feel so
wasn't
bad.
good enough?
yeah, Lilu
Well,
stops looking at the thing and looks at John. She's like, what's wrong with it?
Nothing. I think he probably felt there was something wrong with it, so he tried to fix it.
Guy, tiny woman that she is standing with her hands on her hips, looking at John very admonishingly. Like, if she could stare at him over her nose, she would, but he gets the feeling that he's been stared at over her nose. Like, she is very, very disapproving right now.
At this point, the door opens and Free walks in, but upon hearing all this yelling, is tempted to just turn around and walk back out.
We're not in the tavern anymore, but whatever.
Yeah, they're outside.
We're not.
We left.
We're not.
We're outside on the street, so you just see us hooligans on the street.
Okay, so as you guys leave the tavern where everybody knows your name, where are you going now?
Place house.
Lilith then turns around to everyone and asks, so are we finding the new crew so we can operate the ship, or we just hope that Free knows it all?
I think we need to go to the Sanguine Lily and speak to the captain. As she says this, she touches Lilu's arm gently, just gives it a squeeze.
He keeps looking at the thing in concern, like trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
There was nothing wrong with your carving. John is just an asshole.
Still looks confused because now she doesn't understand why John's the asshole. She fully believes it's some atheist some scrawny little
Some atheist gnome
whatever.
defiled.
Damn atheist. I don't trust them.
There's some gnome.
I'm writing this in my notes. Damn atheist.
I know who my backup character is now.
Okay, guys.
That's John. That's John's backup character.
Nice butter knife throwing atheist gnome.
Yes.
Definitely lawful evil. I need to hit it with my sword.
With a great penchant for turnips.
No!
Okay, side question. Lilu, what is the charges on your sword at the moment?
I think it's on 8.
Okay,
8?
right. Moving on.
9.
9. Wow. Okay. Okay. What you guys doing?
Sky will lead the way to the Sanguine Lily.
Okay. So, as you all follow Sky as she heads with great authority and meaning straight into the city. As you get to the gates, she sort of slows down, and you all sort of catch up to her, and Sky realizes that she doesn't know where the Sanguine Lily is.
She stops the first person that comes past very confidently and asks, "Excuse me."
Okay, and what does this person look like?
It is a gnome with no religious symbols on their body. Very short brown hair, large green eyes. Looking quite innocent for someone who may or may not throw butter knives. Not wearing any shoes. Carrying a bag of questionable objects. Don't know, because I can't see into it. Probably a butter knife.
Rodak is immediately going to tackle him.
So
Lilu looks like she's
Step in
drinking
the
and
way.
she recognizes that John said blue eyes, not green eyes. So she just kind of stands there staring over Sky's shoulder at the kid.
No, Rodak, you got the wrong guy. He's got blue eyes, not green.
Nobody
Blue.
said green. So if not, then it would be blue, but whatever for this sake. Can Sky step in between them so that Rodak tackles her rather?
Okay. So as the two of you crumple to the ground in the dust, the gnome stares and sort of shrugs. Guess they wanted to hand out religious pamphlets. And he walks further on.
No! I'm gonna
Wait.
Well, this is awkward.
Rodak on the head and get up indignantly.
You
Can
know
I
what?
reach
I
out to
had the
stop
one
the
coming.
kid before I say kid, but the gnome? Can I try to stop the gnome before
Sure.
he gets too far?
Yes?
We had a question. I mean, she had a question. You also look like someone that I'm looking for. Do you have a brother by any chance? Blue eyes?
I don't, and no, I have not found Pelor. Thank you very much. I am quite busy.
No, sir. Do you know where the Sanguine Lily is?
Oh.
She kind of shoves Rodak's face in the ground as she pushes herself up to stand up, straightening out her clothes and puffing out her wings.
Vengeance.
The gnome whispers as he shifts his bag, which clinks with, it sounds like some metal objects in there. Well, I recently went there to sell some spoons. Are you interested in spoons?
She looks over her shoulder at John and gives him a look like, "You little shithead." Can you please just direct me there?
Oh, yes.
I will.
It is in the Cinder district. You'll find it next to the Bard colleges. But most people find the tavern by accident, so just keep wandering around. You should find it. Dodgy customers, though, so be careful.
Thank you very much. And she'll flick a silver coin at the gnome and tell him to hurry along.
Thank you. And do mention to anyone that if they need spoons, please come to Little Strahd's Emporium.
All right, I will. Little Strahd. Oh my god.
Oh, lovely.
Spoons. Okay. Sky walks over to John
Why plan anything, guys? Why?
and she punches him in the arm, wags her finger at him, and then just whispers menacingly, "She fucking tackled me. She fucking tackled me."
I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd act up like that.
You're a fucking idiot. And then she will very upset
funny.
just turn her back and just not look at him or speak to him again.
Oh, come on. It's hilarious.
Free just gets in between. He's like, no. None of that, please. Just calm down and hurry along.
You made Lilu think that she's not good at what she does. She looks furious. Like, if it wasn't for Free standing between them, she would be attacking him.
I'll make it up to her, I promise.
You're fucking
You're just-
idiot.
Free just pats Sky on the shoulder. He's like, no. What idiotic thing did they do this time?
She just grumbles something incoherently. Still for some ungodly reason, not wanting to get John into trouble. And just
She loved me.
takes Free's hand and leads him away before she kills John.
Okay,
God,
so
just giggles.
you guys head into the city, past the smells and sounds of the burning lamb inn, which brings back sad memories to some of you if you smell lamb on the air.
No.
Just
Steve,
everyone
there
knows.
will be vengeance!
Okay.
Salute. Everyone salute in the name of our golden companion.
Vengeance.
What you're talking about? I was gonna eat that sheep at some stage.
I will salivate in his memory.
That's the
You
spirit.
guys are horrible. I don't know
God,
either of
disgrace.
you.
Okay.
It's a disgrace.
So as you guys search the Cinder District for the Bard Colleges as instructed, I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
Ah,
Oh,
proceed.
goody.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh,
Okay, so John
John's
23,
on point.
Sky 17, Ethne 23, Free 4, Lilith 4, Rodak 3, because he's looking at his knee. Okay. And Lulu 9.
He's also
He
distracted.
hasn't done anything wrong for the first time ever, and he's got a fucked up knee, and he's got a fucked up face.
And,
The poor man is living his worst life.
and then Lulu has a 9, for which I don't have a rhyme, but there it is. Okay, so.
He's distracted. She's working on the sun disk that she started working
Okay.
on. Since the gnome mentioned Pelo, it's like it's a sign, so she's going to continue working on the sun disk.
Nice.
Okay, so. Once you reach about here on the map, you notice that you are being followed by a gaggle of ragtag kids of a different species.
Are they all gnomes?
No.
Okay.
They
Thank
are
goodness.
humans, elves, half elves, dwarves, and a tiefling or two following behind you.
Oh, look at all the wee children.
Did you lose something?
Yeah. Some of them sort of look away, trying to look very obviously like they're not looking at you. One of the kids who's got like a mud smear over his face. He's got the pointy ears of an elf of some measurement in his blood. He looks at you defiantly. He's ginger and all spotty. Oi, you not got a coin to spare?
Free smiles and just walks over to them. He's like, I have 1 or 2. And he gives them 2 gold coins.
Oh, lovely. Is that enough for each of us? We're about 12.
Sky takes out
Uh.
12 silver pieces and hands them to Free.
Rodak is gonna walk up to them and
Hands
say,
hands the coins to them.
"Oh, like
Before
kid,
that can do anything.
wait. I'm looking for an atheist gnome with blue eyes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god,
If
oh my
you
god.
find him, I will give each of you 1 gold piece.
I need to just tell the truth. Why am I saddled
Yes,
with the
butter
truth?
knives.
Why is John not saddled with the guilt of needing to tell the truth?
Okay, so
No, Liz, I don't think you need to worry about this. And he just like reaches into his purse and like grabs a fistful of gold, and I'm literally just chucking like 40 gold at them. Like, just go and have a great life.
okay, they all collect it, and the ginger kid looks over at his companion, a teething little girl. They wink at each other and, right, Governor, I can find you that. I know where he is. He's in the slums, but he only appears at midnight down this alley, right? And you know he's
you little shit.
he's really, really scared. So like, don't come with friends, just you, and he'll be there, I promise. And he's right for the kick in.
Lie to me. I'll hunt you down and kill your entire family.
Oh, Rodak, you can't say that to children.
Right, about that, Governor.
All right.
You can kill me. You can go ahead. Someone's beating you to it.
Oh, that's sad. Do you want to get adopted?
Oh my god, he's got a wife, now he's got a child.
This family unit's being built up very quickly.
Well, no, I'm practically an adult, Governor.
All right, then I can... You know what? Fine, I'm just going to drop this. Midnight, slums.
Yeah.
No, that will not be necessary.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Please take all your gold
Okay,
and go.
Back away.
they take it, and as you leave, you hear them say, "Oh, the teller's gonna love this."
You're going to turn to the party and be like, guys, so hear me out. I feel like I'm going to need some backup on this one.
Rodak,
Yes?
Is it about?
I have bad news for you.
What's the bad news?
John, would you like to tell them?
This gnome. I heard he was leaving town. It was pretty much a knife toss and bucket. I think he's already an hour down the road.
Damn it. This
Can I
little
do an
shit
insight
like
check,
you.
or can I give Rodak advantage?
Little shit like you.
I don't. What have we started? Honest to God, what have we started?
John, where is he going? Where is he going, John? I'm just gonna grab his collar.
Jim, can you put us on the world map quickly? I need to pick a town.
Oh
Direction, I promise you I'll be back in the morning.
Okay, wait. I know how to fix this.
She's just trying to find the sanguine lily. She doesn't care anymore about where this will lead. She just wants to find the crew of the ship. She doesn't care anymore about them.
Zoe takes out her candle again and stands between Rodak and John. And she lights her candle. She looks at Rodak. If he is telling the truth, the flame will simply continue to burn as it is. If he is not, it will flicker or go out. Now, John, is this gnome real?
He believes he is.
Jij fucking York. You know that he doesn't believe it. He's making up a lie.
So Ron is just gonna be like, John?
It's alright. Fucking hell. Sky, you're a bloody spoil spot. I wanted to really see how far I could take this and how long it'll go for. You know, hell. Could have actually started a betting pool.
You got me tackled into the ground. You got Rodak's face bashed in and his knee fucked up.
I'll heal it, it's alright. Rodak, I'm sorry.
Douchebag.
It was me! I didn't mean to! I started throwing stuff!
Like, Ron is just like so betrayed because John is like the only person he trusts. Like, why? I trusted you like a brother.
You were the chosen one.
Ah, come off it. Hang on and then give you some of that sweet, sweet Sanctus Fumus.
Little did you know your trust was ill afforded.
He's just gonna lean against the wall and be like, every time, Rodak.
Lilu looks at Rodak, looks at the candle, and John. She just silently pulls out the carving that he had worked on, takes his hand, puts the carving in it, and she walks off after Lilith.
Okay.
Dad puts out the flame, pats Rordak on the shoulder. We're not all like him.
I've heard that.
Shoots
My
John
bad, my
a
bad.
disgustingly dirty look, and then goes after Lilu.
Okay, so firstly, Ethne, you stop one of the kids. Oi, what? You're not getting coin back. We don't have any coins. What are you talking about?
I don't want any of the coin. Listen, I've heard that you said, well, one of you said something about the teller.
Yeah, what about
Do you
him?
know about him?
Yeah. He looks after us kids.
Oh, he does he?
Yeah.
Do you know where he is?
No.
I need to talk to him at some point.
So you're not
Is there trouble?
you're not the fuzz, are you?
Do I look like I belong to any sort of official government thing?
No, but it looks like you've got a silver coin to spare, Governor.
Yes. Fucking hustlers.
I'll hand him a gold piece and say, I can do you better.
Oh, very nice. Right, he's in the slums. Not in an abandoned alley. I mean, who'd be dumb enough to believe that? Anyway, in the slums.
Back to Rordak.
Yeah. I'd keep asking him for money if I were you. Anyway, in the slums, his building's all wedged against the wall with in the wedgy bit. Theoretically, over there.
All right.
Yeah.
What colour's the building? Just.
Oh, it's like lots of buildings on top of each other. He lives right at the tippy top.
At the top.
Yeah, I think it's on account of him being short. It's like a compensation thing.
Fair enough. And
He's not a gnome, is he?
easy enough to talk to him? Just a matter of knocking on the door and asking for him, or
Yeah, as long as you don't like bring guards or something. And don't leave silver shiny things dangling about your person. You won't make it through the slums like that, trust me.
fair enough. Good advice. Right, well, I'll leave you to it.
Right,
Okay, so have a good day.
by the way, what's your name? Just in case we need more money.
It's Athne.
Right. Bye.
Have a good day.
Okay. Right, so Lilith is the only one on the mission, and it takes a look around. Eventually, she locates a block in which there is the sounds of different competing musical instruments. There are 3 distinct buildings. Let me find my notes because we're suddenly back on track. Okay, there is a tall tower-like building, like a princess's tower. It is painted in a purple lavender. It is in fact called the Lavender. Standing outside are various well-dressed young men. Some are reciting poetry, some playing violins or lyres. And next to that is a multi-story sort of tumble-down type building with silks and things hanging in the windows called the Rose. And the final one just looks like a normal tavern, but it looks like it's been dropped from some height. It looks a bit in disrepair, called the Bramble. And each of these boasts several kinds of bards and performers. You cannot see the bar quite yet, but as you all gather out there, you do know that this is sort of the right place to be.
Since Lilith is the one that's apparently leading now, she walks up to the place and just yells out, "Hey, looking for a crew. People who can pilot a airship.
Lilith, we're looking for Captain Trelawney.
Okay.
She turns to Sky and whispers, anyone can make the job done as long as they know what they're doing. But
Yes, but they might
if you
lie and
wanna be
say
like
that they know what they're doing, and then they don't.
Okay, so a man dressed in green silk and with a rapier strapped to his hip. He's got a thin pencil moustache and is wearing a beret. Walks up and says, you are looking for the secret tavern, are you? Yes? Speak up.
The Sanguine Lily?
Yes. Well, it's right in between all of us. As long as you, I will take you there myself if you can ask the patrons to stop complaining about our theatre. Well, what do you say?
Sure. Take us. Let's go.
So, he takes you sort of around an alley, and between the three buildings, they're sort of butted against each other. You get the idea that these buildings have been trying to compete for space. There's a set of stairs leading down. There is a very faded sign in which to carved over what was once printed on it was the Sanguine Lily. Okay, it's some slightly underground, and you will see a map, hopefully.
Ooh. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's some interesting looking, interesting patrons.
Yeah.
But let's
Fucking nothing.
let's go to the moldy glam. It should be fine. It's a little more.
Not as if I made a whole damn tavern myself.
Oh, it's totally loose.
There's two of me.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
You're missing NPC guy.
The missing NPC does not exist. He's out there somewhere
No,
with the...
I'm making a joke because
Okay.
the border of my token is still NPC.
Mine's silver?
I'll fix it later. I'm busy building taverns and stuff. Give me a job. Okay.
It's
Okay.
a wonderful tavern. It looks amazing.
So-
I like the bear rug.
As you walk in, the first thing that's greeted you across the way is a skull, a rather large skull, a giant skull, if you will. There is a bat flitting around the place, and it comes to rest in one of the eye sockets of the pub. Oh, sorry, of the skull, and I'm looking for the pub music. That's why I said pub. Let's just go with that one for now. Okay. So, walking in, it's one of those places where there's conversation going until you walk in, when everyone in the bar looks round, and then conversation ebbs back. Okay, you see a couple of very unique-looking patrons here. The main motif of the place is indeed large skulls of some shape or other. Sitting here in a very distressed little chair is an ogre that is snoring and dribbling snot over his giant belly. There is a table of goblins in one corner. There's a table of zombies in which they're playing poker. One of them has bet his own hand. There is a scary-looking lady playing dragon chess with a quasit. They are not moving the pieces manually, but are using some type of telekinesis. There's some rough-looking people back here, some angry-looking dwarves over here. Two pale dwarves. They might, in fact, not be dwarves entirely. Sitting with a fully armored guy, like a Mandalorian. And a very pale-looking barman. There is some hanging skulls above the bar as well. Sitting in this corner, there is a dwarf, what looks to be a barbarian of some kind. He looks kind of like Echo, or at least Echo's body, and a well-dressed lady in a blue jacket.
Do we see the empty table?
There's an empty table here, yes. So, yeah, basically, the tokens are representative of the people in the bar. So.
Sky will walk over to the bar and
Yes.
try to flag down the barkeep.
Hello, madam. Please keep your wings to yourself.
I shall certainly do my best.
Yes.
May I please have a round of drinks for our table? Make it all ale and one of them whiskey. And do you perhaps know a Captain Trelawney looking for the shanty singers?
Oh, I don't know about shanty singers, but Captain Trelawney is sitting in the corner over there.
Thank you.
You're not collecting a debt, are you? She doesn't like that. And I have just redecorated. I mean, look at these skulls. I polished them myself.
No, we are simply here for a business transaction.
Okay. Well,
Please will you bring the drinks over for us?
Okay. Oh, no, please don't wake the ogre.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And she will go over to the captain.
Okay. So
Free will accompany her.
okay. You approach just as the dwarf leaves, and the dwarf seems a bit upset. The captain looks into her drink and then raises an eyebrow. Why?
Captain,
Hey,
And that is not working. Anyway, that's the picture.
nice.
Why, Mr. Boulder, we have more company.
Captain.
Greetings, my good friends.
If you know I'm a captain, that means you're probably hiring. So, what have you got? Has it got sails, a dirigible, or does it go under the water? I don't do those.
Well, it's a bit of a different specimen, Captain. It's a
Is it a
sails
carriage?
through the air.
Ah, dirigible.
Right.
Perfect. Side note, Rodak, type in dagger in the compendium and then draw it into your sheet. Yes. I quite specialize in flying ships. What are we looking at?
Looking at a Jartosian model.
Lily looks
Ah.
at Frey and Sky and then catches the captain's gaze. I don't know if you recall, but we've met before. The arena. A deal was struck.
Lilu, I need you to make an insight check. As the captain frowns at you. Okay.
Hey!
With a 20, you recall that the shanty singers are the people you fought in the arena, and none of them are called Trelawney. They probably perished aboard the ship as they were trying to steal it when they were waiting for you to give it to them. Captain Trelawney
Huh.
is you've never met before. I don't think so, dear. I never forget a face. I never forget a band of heroes. You're not a band of heroes, are you?
No, make no mistake, we are a fledgling band of heroes, but
I wouldn't go that far, really.
Coming from John's side.
More of just a
Heroes.
band of bumbling fools
Leans
sometimes. But
over.
there's some pretty stellar people among us, like Nilu here.
We have history with adventuring groups, don't we, Mr. Boulder? The giant man just grunts and nods. We don't always get along with adventuring groups, do we, Mr. Boulder? The man grunts and nods.
And why would that be?
Well, the last bunch of heroes Well, she pulls down her collar, and it looks like there's a massive bite mark on her neck that's sort of scarred over and healed. Let's just say I am without a ship at the moment.
Well, we've got a ship, and we're looking for an able-bodied crew to run it.
Well, I am the best captain you'll ever meet.
Well, I'll make 2 captains aboard this ship.
Ah, fellow sailor, who did you serve with, my friend?
Called the Rafter Rats.
Ah, Jartosian, how exciting! Not worked with pirates in a while, have we, Mr. Boulder? The man grunts and shakes his head. Well, you're at least not... have you ever heard of a group of adventurers called the Peace Springers?
God.
No, I'm afraid we haven't.
Good! Let's keep it that way.
Well, in any case, we now know you're a captain of some renown, but what about a crew? Is it just you and Mr. Boulder?
Well, we can secure a couple of hands if that's what you need. How many do you need of a ship of your kind? And, Free, I need you to make an insight check on that one.
Alright. There we go.
Okay, and then John, oh god.
This is early on. I'm using the thing.
Using the thing. Oh, nice one. Let's have a look.
It'll be a 10.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so
It'll be
total
a
of 10. Okay, Jartosians have manned ships like that with a minimum crew of 10, so at least 10.
We'll average around 10 required crew members at the minimum.
Easily done. We'll ask around. Are you the only one with sailing expertise?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, well, not to matter. It's more than we had
We're
before.
eager to learn, if you're willing to teach.
I am absolutely not. So,
Maybe. I may be with a little persuading.
okay. At that moment, the barman flies over and puts down the drinks and then flies back.
Quick service.
This is a really creepy place. So, what is our destination, my good new employers?
In far down south, escorting a big burly-looking fella.
She glances at her friend Boulder. Like him.
Just about, yeah.
But uglier.
Yeah, a little rudely put, but yes.
Do you hear that, Mr. Boulder? There is, in fact, someone uglier than you. There is joy and good news. So, when are we leaving?
Today,
That's
if possible.
Oh, good. I've been looking to get out of the city. I think that will do nicely. And, John, I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Ah, yes. Ah, no.
Okay, so there is a cracking of wood and a rattle of cutlery as a spoon clatters across the ground as John is now in the grip of an ogre. John is waking up.
Oh no.
He's not with you, is he?
Die!
Is it now, big boy? You were just gonna drown a little bit. I'm trying to help you. I'm a hero.
Guy takes out her lyre and goes to play a lullaby for the ogre.
Can I make a performance check, please? And what are you singing? Wow, 29.
So kitty,
What the
little
hell?
kitty, little ball of fur.
Okay,
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, burr, burr, burr.
okay. It falls asleep and it folds John into its arms at the moment.
Guy stands above him with her arms folded and just gives him a look like, are you done now?
Well, it is kind of comfy. I'm not gonna lie.
So you would rather stay here with it?
No, I'd rather not. But you know, yeah, I'll find my way out. Don't you worry.
Why are you being such a little shit today?
Talk about it later.
As they are arguing at the table, the captain asks, so the question of pay. Getting to the south of Dyrecinder, where are we going exactly?
I don't quite remember. So someone help me.
And
Mountains of Hegram.
conveniently, she rolls out a map.
Lulu leans over, takes a look at the map, and she traces a finger along the route that we had planned. And then she looks over at the captain. Well, that was the planned route, considering we were hoping to, or were planning to use horses. Now
Well,
that we have a ship, I figure a more direct route is possible.
indeed. Perhaps we can skip over some of these detours. Go straight. As far as I know, it's not exactly safe to fly directly over the seceded province, but we'll make do. Do you have an exact location in the mountains?
We do.
Not to
As
my
far as
knowledge.
I'm aware. We
Well, we can get you as close as you need.
we
I
have someone who has the directions for us. We're
Ah.
securing the means to get there.
all right. Well, I will do this for 8,000 gold.
Free, just... I don't have quite that much, but he puts
Lulu,
he puts the
no.
pouch on the table containing his 960.
Lulu kind of nudges the pouch back to Free. This isn't just your pay. This is on all of us, and it is a diplomatic mission of sorts.
He gives you a smile and nudges both pouches to the captain.
Lulu shakes it, puts her hand over both of the pouches before the captain can reach it. We need a crew first. We need to make sure that the crew's capable, that we have everything we need, and you need to tell us if we need to make any stops. You know how to manage the ship, so you say, and so does Bree. She looks over at him.
I would assume, yeah.
Well, what do we need? You say 1,000 gold. Does that secure us there? Any stopping? Any pauses that we need to make along the way?
Well, I'll have to judge the ship and see in what condition it is, but by what you describe, at least 2 stops along the way should do it.
What the stops
Alright,
for
that
it,
should be
sir?
fine.
What do we need?
Well, if it is a Jartosian model, it works on Tempest gas, and you can only get so much buoyancy out of that in a day, depending on the integrity of the boiler.
Lulu
And that can be
nods.
quite a hurdle.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright.
If you would like,
Freya,
I can...
taking lead
Sorry,
on this.
sorry.
No, it's alright. This is, you know about these things.
I'd consider myself quite knowledgeable. If you would like, I can walk you over to the ship and you can assess its condition and see how much you would need to charge.
Good. Okay, well, I do have some crew in mind already. So let's see. We need 10 in total. Me and Mr. Boulder are 2. My friend Mouse is 3. Oh, no. Johnson's not going to we'll figure something out. It shouldn't be too difficult. Ship shape and ready to go by this evening. But let's see the boiler first. Can't be too careful.
He gets up from his seat, says, Well then, let us be off.
Okay.
Elu will take the piles of gold, not giving it to the captain yet. She'll nod to Free and give him his money back, and then she'll give the captain 300 gold for now, and she'll say, secure your crew. You can search the ship tonight. Let us know whatever else it is that's needed. You and your crew take care of whatever you need.
And our
Supplies
business.
for your trip.
I look forward to doing business with you. What is your group called?
We are the Lost Paragons.
Is he alright? It
Jack.
looks like he's got a sore knee.
He just
don't
took
worry
an
about it.
arrow
He'll-
to the knee.
Fire knife to the knee. It's even
Used
worse.
to be an adventurer like you. Used to be an adventurer like you.
Okay, so with that, you guys are going to leave the tavern?
Yeah, some of us.
Yep, I guess so.
Okay, and then.
You meant
Sorry?
I was gonna ask, you mentioned the dwarf had a barbarian look to him.
Oh,
Was
no.
there anybody else that
So-
you may have recognized? Or
So, sorry, this is the dwarf that was sitting at their table. This is the barbarian looking dude at their table. They're two different people.
do I recognize the barbarian at all?
No, you do not.
Alright.
Okay. So, so as most of you leave, I need John to make an athletics check, please.
Okay, dokie. Athletics. There it is.
Okay, so holding your breath and hoping that all your bones stay aligned, you squeeze your way out of the grip of the ogre who has been drooling and snotting all over you.
Disgusting.
And as you get down and sort of and carries on sleeping.
You'll pat him on the shoulder. Good boy. Sleep well.
Oi, don't play with Lucy.
Girl, sorry. Didn't know. Hard to tell.
Well, he's got a kind heart. He's just it's crushing strength.
So it's a boy named Lucy. Okay, never mind. I need a drink.
No, it's Lucy for short.
This is for life.
Lucifer.
Stop reading my notes. John at the bar, the bartender says, "Well, do you want something else before you go? We don't do takeaways."
A cloth, a wet one, preferably cleanish, and
Yes.
something strong. Like Lucy stinks.
Oh, yes, he does. Anyway, may I introduce you to my skulls? I have cleaned them myself.
You drink from the skulls of your enemies.
Oh no, not for a while.
Fucking legend.
I have given it up. I am now a vegan.
I too used to drink from the skulls of my enemies. But I gave that up when I found faith. I suppose, spiritual vegan.
Oh, I see this. I gave up doing that when I found cups. It's the eye holes. They leak.
Yeah, always the problem with the fucking eye holes. I used to use beeswax. What did you do?
Oh, I just killed them faster. I am reformed now.
I was glad to hear.
Well,
Yes, anyway, these are my skulls. They are also my friends. So, it's Frederick, this is Tom, this is Faust, this is Harold, this is Richard, and this is Penny.
You don't have one called Yorick?
Oh, I did not know him well.
Oh, that's sad.
Good one. I applaud you.
Thank you.
I'll have a drink out of, I don't know, Frederick. You know, to his health, I suppose.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. They are my friends. They're not for drinking out of.
Well, good luck with that. He's gonna leave now.
Okay.
Alright, kind of nodding to Lilu's last remark in the chat there. He says, Lilu, Sky, why don't you two go and inform the rest of our agreement?
Be right back. My cat is scratching at the TV because I've got Twitch going on my TV and she's attacking the swirls on the screen. I'll take a video of this.
Okay. Sorry about the swirls.
No, it's okay. It's adorable, but I don't think it's good for the TV.
No. All right.
All right.
be right back.
Sky will go over to the other table, making sure everyone got their drink. And then she will just relay the information over to them,
Okay.
filling everyone in.
You can also see at the zombie table, one of the zombies has now bet its own head. It's now in the pile in the middle.
As Lilu and Sky walk off, turns back to the captain and is like, a little while ago I mentioned the rats and you mentioned a name. Could you run that by me again?
Did she? Wait, what did she say? I don't think so.
Shouldn't
Been a
Jartos...
while since we. It's been a while since we worked with. Blank.
A Jartosen. She didn't name a name. Yes.
Do you know the current actions of the rats?
Oh.
Perchance?
Last I heard, they swore allegiance to Captain Krull. But I've not been into Jartosa for a while. I'm not exactly welcome there. Not a pirate, you see.
Does that name ring any significance in my mind?
Yes, it does. It is the top pirate on the scoreboard.
What's the name? Sorry.
Captain Krull. That's like this.
Had he been there?
Yes.
Had he been on the top a year ago, perchance?
Yes, he was. He's been on the top for a while. He's
the
he's the Shabalba of pirates. Yeah.
the mention of the name. He just grows angry, then swiftly calms himself down and stands up, hands on the table, and is like, "Thank you for your time, Captain.
See you later."
And see you later as well." He walks off to join the rest of the group.
Right. So, hang on. Let me just get this straight. We've secured a crew, right?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Okay.
Exact
And what?
numbers are still being looked into, but yeah.
Okay. Good. And when are we planning to leaving?
This evening, I think, if possible.
What time is it now, DM?
It's about 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Right. There's some stuff that I need to get done. I need to talk to someone in the slums. Shouldn't be too long. I shall meet you by the ship then for this evening.
We'll see you there.
Lilo, in the meantime, could you hold on to this for me? And anything will hand you 208 gold pieces. Just hold on to this for the meantime while I go and have a chat with the person from the slums. Apparently I've heard that it's not usually a good idea to walk around with a sack full of money. So.
Are you sure you want to do this alone?
I mean, if any of you want to come with.
Well, yeah, I was offering. I mean,
Going
I can keep
You
your
are-
gold and go with you.
I have no gold, so I will go with you. Sky says rather smugly.
Alright, there's a growing crowd then. Who else is coming along? Raise your hands.
Fortunately, I cannot accompany you. I have some busy work.
Fair
Tend to.
I'm just gonna go set up a spot in the ship.
Alright. Lilith, Rodak.
I guess I'll go to the ship as well, so just to make sure that no one steals it.
Fair enough. Rodak.
I'll go with John.
Alright. So that's me, Lilu, and Sky. You said you were coming along?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Alright.
Unless you would rather be alone.
No, it's fine. In that case, if you're all coming along, I'll have my gold back, please. Thank you.
Yeah, Lulu's kind of just like holding it in her hand, like that, half putting it in her bag and not like kind of. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Alright.
Still, since while I can't accompany you, you're going to the slums. That could be a shady place. Maybe I could have Athena accompany you. If you got into any trouble, we would know, and we can come help.
Sure. Wouldn't mind an extra pair of eyes.
Okay,
He
so
kinda puts his finger up as if to beckon a bird you cannot see to perch on it. Hear that, girl? You're on scouting duty.
Look around.
A random question.
yes.
So, I'm looking at my items.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have a chicken named Hey Hey? I mean, I vaguely recall
Yes.
us getting a chicken, but I don't know why. It's in my list of items.
I have to go back. I can't remember.
Okay, sorry. I was just looking at my list of things, and when you mentioned Athena, I was like, bird, wait, I saw chicken on my character sheet.
Chicken presumed dead after all the combat we've had.
It's
Yes.
not, it's in my bio section. It's I've listed all of Lilu's items that she's got.
I
For
didn't
some
realize-
reason, there is chicken.
I didn't realize I had
Hey, hey.
a mouse in my inventory until like session 5, so...
He did.
Just check. I added 3 vials of holy water to your inventory, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, do I still have it? Did I use
Yes. No, didn't use any of it.
Okay,
it?
wait.
Okay.
So who's going with Ethne? It's Lily Lou and Sky.
And
Yep.
Athena.
Athena, okay. The rest of you are going to the ship, or where?
Yeah, to the ship.
I think we're going to the ship, yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so is everybody...
We are taking the captain with us to see the,
Okay.
the thing, or she
No, the
will...
captain's going
I'm-
later.
I'm
The
out.
captain's looking for a crew at the moment. Captain will be
okay.
there in the evening.
Okay, so as you guys climb up the steps out of the gloomy tavern, you're back into the bar district, and you can hear them practicing several instruments. Somebody's warming up the vocal cords. As you leave, somebody hands you a flyer about the performances tonight, and the performances are such.
I missed the part about Krull. Who is Krull?
He's the top captain in Jartosa.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, just pause a second. I just want to check if that's my law.
No worries.
Oh, by the way, random note. I think my notes are up to date, including the Hangover episode. It's just not the WhatsApp,
Hello?
the
Sorry.
new WhatsApp stuff.
Hello. That's all
Is
good.
everything good?
Everything's good.
We can hear.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Okay, yes, so you get a flyer with the performances of the evening. Okay.
So
So,
having this cupcake.
Sleeping with half of shot over.
The memoir.
yeah, so basically, The bramble is the depressed playwrights. The rose is the exotic dancers, and the lavender is the dandies. Okay. So, and one of those is foreshadowing. Guess which one? Okay. So, where are we going? So,
The cupcake.
half are going to the ship. The other half is going to the
Yes.
slums.
Yes.
Okay.
And on the way, Aphne will explain. I overheard one of the kids talking about this individual, the
Teller.
teller, and I feel like I remember at one point I was handed a note, and she pulls out the note that she was given. Well, like I think it was after the fight in the arena.
Yes.
I believe. Specifically mentioning me as the blue one. Says that there could be answers and questions, questions and answers. Just something I'm interested in. Hopefully, we could learn something useful from this person.
Alright.
Yes,
If we can learn anything, that's worth it.
Exactly. We'll see when it comes to all of this. Information is half the battle.
Okay. So, firstly, with the group heading to the ship, please roll insight to see what you've forgotten.
Have we forgotten something?
Yes.
Yes.
So that would be
What? Insight?
Insight.
We all rolling?
No, everybody that's going to the ship.
Yeah. Inside.
Okay. So, John. Wow, John with a natural 20. You have this flash of inspiration that it's probably a good idea to load onto the ship the people you are meant to escort before leaving the town.
Well, yeah, yes,
I was waiting
we're
for
gonna
when
do
someone
that.
was gonna be like, "Oh,
He can do this. He can plan Rodok's bachelor party and get those guys loaded on the ship simultaneously. He's just that good.
gosh."
He
Okay.
says that to the party?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, he does. Good.
So like, here's this dance exotic sounds like just the right kind of thing for a bachelor party.
That sounds like a right good plan. Lilith, how about you go tell Echo and our good witch friend that we have a ship ready to depart soon.
Yes, I can do that. But John, you might also want to go back to our place back at the Ward District because you have a guest there that I'm sure that is not happy to stay there.
Do? Who?
A certain man you tied up while you were drunk. She is a little upset and frowning slightly.
Well, if he's upset, I'm sure that folk not going back.
And he's tied up, she repeats.
I'm sure someone will untie him.
Lo and behold, accountability be taken for anything.
He'll be fine.
Okay, then I shall go by myself. And Lilith walks off to the Ward District to get Echo and to get that poor man out of there.
Okay. Right. So we'll go firstly to the slums. Okay, once you reach outside of the city, it is very clear that you are in the poorest part of town. This seems to be people coming from all over, not only Dyrecinder, but maybe they've stowed away on ships and things like that, and they have made their own homes here. It is densely populated. There are shacks and buildings built on top of each other, in between each other, anywhere there's space. the closer the buildings are to the wall, the more they sort of pile up on the side, as if they're crawling up like a wave. You make your way through, you see some urchins here and there, you see some beggars. It's not a pretty sight. Eventually you make your way to the sort of corner bit between sort of in the corner of the wall. The slum houses sort of reach up almost to the top of the wall in a kind of a ramshackle tower. At the entrance of this, there is a half orc in a breastplate, no other armor. It's like this is the only piece of armor they could scrounge. Sharpening a knife with a whetstone. It looks up as you guys walk forward. What's your business?
Here to talk with the teller.
Right, were you invited?
I pull out the note that I was given and hand it to him to read.
Right. How about you lot leave your weapons down here?
If it's all the same to you, I think we'll keep them on us.
Okay.
After all, this place is dangerous.
Persuasion check, please.
Can I help?
Yes, you can.
Surely there will be no need for violence. But we don't need to be parted from our...
Oh, God.
Well, let's see. Hang on a sec.
Perhaps next time let me do the
Well,
I'm
said
proficient.
advantage. I know, but
Yeah.
someone said you had advantage, so I did.
Oh dear.
I will add my cards just in case.
Okay.
Makes a difference.
Let's have a look. Oh,
What is it? Is that?
he's a werewolf.
An 11.
Okay. 11.
Shifter.
Well, I was only pushing my luck, really. I suppose I can't stop you. But if you go in there and chop people's heads off, don't tell anyone I'll let you in.
Gotcha.
Won't tell us so.
Her name's Roger.
Good to meet you, Roger.
Thanks,
Well-
Roger.
Probably shouldn't have told us that, Roger.
Well, yeah, good point. Forget, my name's, right, yeah.
You again?
Yeah, that, yeah. Right.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Interesting.
good to meet you. And
What a
Lulu
lovely name.
pulls out another a whetstone, one, I don't know, I guess newer, and she'll hand him a spare. Just, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Right, so inside, most of the building seems to consist of a very rickety stairwell made of scraps and bits of wood. It looks like driftwood and cast of iron and things like that. That's sort of wobbly spiral upwards. There are lots of kids around here and there, looking down at you. Some of them sharing a loaf of bread. You go up. The whole structure seems to sway as you climb and you climb and you climb. Takes a good 10 minutes to get to the top. Once you're there, there's a little hatch that opens into an open plan little house. There are seats and beds around, lots of bunk beds. Most of them are crowded around like a little window that looks out on the rest of the slums. It's like they compete to get their beds closest to that. Standing in the middle of a huddle of kids is a little halfling man.
Blue eyes
No.
and a penchant for butter knives.
No, that comes later. Should you say like that, becomes canon.
We didn't see properly. It wasn't a gnome. It was actually a half.
Okay, so this halfling. Okay, the left side of his face, as you approach, is completely blue, very like Ethne. Standing next to him, sort of behind the group, a huddle of kids, is a large satyr. Hello. It's loading. There we go. A tattooed arm and a big sword, to which he puts his hand as you approach. The little halfling man stops whatever he was doing, looks up at his presumably bodyguard, and then looks back at you lot. And he first looks suspicious, frowns, but as he sees you, Ethne, and the light of the crackling, the light of the flickering candles that are nearly burnt to the nub everywhere around this room, and he catches a good look at you. He smiles. Ah, you are the blue one from the arena. Welcome.
Yeah.
You scatter kids, we can finish this later. And they go about their business quite rowdily. I am glad you sought me out.
Well, I'm glad I got your letter when I did. It's comforting in a way to see another one with this. And I loosely gesture to the blue mark on my own face.
Born with it, as far as you know, correct?
I'm not. Are you the same?
Yes. But I seem rather old for it. Most people I encounter with the same mark are young. I have no memory of my parents. Do you?
There's a soft shake of the head. Can't remember anything of them.
Yes, well, apparently. He looks at your companions. How much do they know? Am I safe to speak?
Anything that you would say in front of me, I'm happy for them to hear.
All right. Well, let me tell you a tale. It is what I am famous for. I am, as you may have guessed, the teller.
Gathered as much.
As far as I knew, I was found as a baby. Good 150 years ago. In an underground tavern not more than a couple of miles from this here capital. And I have no mother or father to speak of, no memory. But I was raised amongst thieves and, well, whoever had use for me. Anyway, I thought nothing of my marking until I went exploring. Now he rummages. He's got like a little pouch on his belt. He rummages through there. You see dried like flower petals. They look black, sort of fall out. And from inside, he fishes out a little blue crystal, like a tear-shaped crystal. Until I found this. As he holds it up, it glows. The same color blue as the tattoo, to which his own tattoo also glows. A power, a gift. I found it deep beneath the ground. And whatever this is, responds to me. And well, enough mumbo-jumbo, get you ahead in the slums. What it means, I know nothing. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Do I have any inkling or knowledge about what this is?
No. That won't be worth a check because you wouldn't know. No, you've never seen a crystal like that.
Do you mind if I hold it for a moment?
Please do. He gives it to you, and the moment you take it, you feel it's got some strange vibration to it. Almost, and the more you hold it, the vibration sort of stabilizes into a rhythm, like a heartbeat. And you can feel your skin heat where you have those blue markings, and the other two can see that your tattoo glows just as the crystal starts glowing.
This is strange. I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh, I would venture a guess that there's more of those where they came from. Well,
Where did you find this again?
south of Dyrecinder. I'm going to conveniently move you to the map screen and show you.
Everyone just so happens to have maps in it. It's so strange.
Right over here. Can you see that? Oh no, you
Everyone's
can't.
a cartographer.
You cannot see that because it's on the wrong layer. There.
I was gonna say.
There.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Perhaps
Just
if I could. No, it's quite some way. Through deadly traps and whatnot, no other treasure, I'm afraid. But when I was there, I reached a chamber where these, and he takes the crystal from you, were covering the walls. And I felt some connection to it, but I'm afraid what guarded that place, well, I'm only small. I've not had the courage to return, and I cannot leave the children, and I have a certain reputation to uphold here. Perhaps, if you were to venture in, you could bring me one or two. To dazzle those here that you see. I have but humble ambitions.
Just from his conversation where you're speaking, does it seem like he's not letting on as much as he knows?
Insight check, please.
Crystals?
What exactly guards these crystals?
22. Okay, hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Well, they have ancient machinery. I believe these ruins used to belong to druids, a nation long gone before the days of Dyrecinder. But they left things to guard against robbers. Not that I am one of those.
Belong to the druids, we might be able to get Galtma and Uso's help. They might know how to get past whatever is there.
I was just thinking that. If we do venture to this place and we are able to get our hands on more of whatever this is, as she places it back in his hand, then at some point I will return.
I hope so.
Successful.
I will be here. Sorry. go on.
Lilith mentioned that there are underground caverns of some kind, or tunnels that used to be old druid strongholds.
Yes, every major town in Dyrecinder is built upon old ruins. Some have been lost, crushed. But still some markings persist and perforate the land.
Perhaps if we were to check out some of these landmarks.
Oh, but be careful. Some of them are guarded by more than what the druids left behind.
What does that mean? What guards it?
Oh, let's just say in my youth, I journeyed far and tried other dungeons, shall we call them. And I was expecting things of vine and wood, but what I encountered was something darker. Black sludge.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sky just like hold her nose like, oh my god.
Yes, be careful. Some of those places are death traps.
Lilu nods and then looks to Athne. The same thing we saw back when I met all of you. The ruins underneath that farm.
With a leak in it?
With the leeks and the pumpkins. Tusa said the same thing. Something was there. It looked like there were wards or there was something. But they were broken. And because they were broken, whatever it was protecting or holding back was free. And that's what we fought. Do you remember the mural?
I remember seeing it.
Well, run along now. I'm very busy. And you will never forget that you have met the teller. And he turns to his guard and nods. The satyr reaches up and opens a hatch in the roof. A flood of pigeons come into the room and sit around quite neatly, as if they are trained around the little halfling. The kids watch and wonder as he speaks to the pigeons.
You do listen.
Yes.
Okay, so it's quite hard at first because all the pigeons sort of speak at the same time, but you get the gist that they're giving him news from across the city. Some of them are saying that in the Elven district there is a sound of a lady trying to escape from a building at night. Maybe there's somebody locked up in there. Somebody says that the princess is probably practicing magic in the palace. Somebody has kidnapped the captain of the guard. Also, the visiting delegation from Hellenica are missing a royal griffin. Some of the merchants think the new merchant, Rumi, is overcharging patrons. There is a horse with a toothache. There is a family of ducks on the what's the lake called? On the hang on. It's on my giant list of numbers of what's in the city. Yes. The lake is called Lotharian's Gift. There is a family of ducks there that are causing trouble.
Ducks, man, you can't trust them.
Yeah, like Untitled Goose Game level, but you get the idea. The pigeons distrust Greece as a matter of principle. Some of them.
You and me both pigeons.
Some of them report snoring up at the Queen's Stones outside the city, like otherworldly snoring, and somebody has one of the pigeons has stolen the extra A from the arena sign. Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
God.
And you guys leave.
Well, before I leave,
Yes.
Aphne will stop and will turn to Patella, and she'll say, "By the way, before I leave,
Yes?
whenever you felt that mark on your face activate, as it were, whenever you've held that crystal, have you ever seen spirits or apparitions?"
Funny you should say that. Sometimes, but very rarely, and much less frequently as I age.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy about it.
Alright.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Have a good evening.
Okay.
And leave.
Okay, so you make your way down and out of the slums. You get a nod of admiration from the guard who didn't tell you his name as you leave and go back into the city.
He looked impressive as fuck.
Bobbert!
Okay.
Bye, Bob.
He waves and then catches himself and then looks around dramatically as if he's looking for a bar.
Oh.
Alright, guys.
We should make our way back to the ship.
Okay. So, everybody's at the ship. Who went back to the hotel?
Lilith.
Me.
Okay. So, as you approach the Great Aubergine, there is a halfling waiting for you, of course. Ah, madam. Welcome back. Shall you be checking out your companion and your luggage? We've polished his chains.
Yes, I appreciate everything you and your companions have done. We will be leaving probably this day.
Oh, good. I will send your bill on to the relevant authorities.
That would be the church.
Yes, we know.
Right.
Yes. They've already sent a very strongly worded letter. We'll just keep trying.
All right, let's just be done with this. As she walks in, is the griffin still there? The griffin's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, the griffin is with its paws and claws crossed, sleeping in the dining room. The halflings who sort of just go chill with everything is sort of set up the tables around it. That's sort of now a feature of the thing.
She pats the griffin slightly, trying to wake it up, but not trying to make a big fuss about it. But she whispers, "Come on, I know you're probably traumatized because of what those two did to you, but come on, it's time for you to go."
See, I am. See. And it sort of moves some tables and stuff as it stretches out. It gives a very lion-esque, cat-like stretch. I should get back to where I belong. Anyway, please tell them I had so much fun. I've never worn the clothes before.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll consider it.
And also tell them...
Try not to tell anyone. Just try not to tell anyone that we did this.
Oh, of course not, of course not. And also tell your friends that I am not the one with the riddles, that is the Sphinx. I am a griffin.
It will be done.
Okay. Until I see you again, yes. I am so happy. Goodbye. Ciao. And he sort of pushes his way out and takes flight, leaving scraps of tuxedo behind it.
Lilith then goes to wherever Echo is staying.
So Echo they brought down to the luggage collection bit because he's technically luggage, still chained up. And you have to go up to the rooms to get Gulpa.
She goes up to the rooms and knocks on the door. Come on, we're going.
Right, coming. You wait downstairs. Eventually, she comes. She didn't have much luggage to begin with, but it looks like she spent time making a bangle of some kind out of like a dried plant with a little crystal something on it. Right, where are we going?
Good. We've acquired the airship and we're set to go. Go get Echo and I'll see you at the airship. I still need to do a few things here.
Okay. So they leave. She pushes the trolley that Echo is on, and the halflings inform her that you can keep the trolley. They'll just put it on the bill.
There will be no need. Then she goes to... It's not really a dungeon, it's just a cave where the captain of the guard is tied up to, and also the drow assassin.
Okay, so you make your way down into the basement of the building, where they keep various pets and whatnot, and I need you to make a perception check.
Oh no. Did I do good on going on my own?
Maybe not.
Wow,
Oh,
perfect.
that's 20.
Okay, so as you walk through the section, you see the captain still tied up on his chair, straining, still trying to get out of the things, but John tied a good knot. And next to that, there is a lump chained up, and at first it looks like the assassin's just asleep, but you sort of take a double take, and you realize it's two halflings together under a blanket.
Ooh.
That is bad.
It's troublesome.
She looks around the room. Can she see if the drow is still here, trying to sneak up on her?
No, so with that very high natural 20, you can't see any trace of the drow at the moment. It's like she tried to cover her tracks by putting the halflings in there, and the halflings don't appear to be breathing.
Ooh.
Oh. She goes to the captain and cuts him loose.
Oh! Then he takes the gag out of his mouth. Good! Someone came to their senses! Finally! Now I can get back to work. I've never taken a leave day. Now I've missed 2, or however long I've been here. Listening to drunken ramble all night. And who the hell is Janus?
I know, right?
Yes.
Look, did you see the drow that was kind
Yes.
of your roommate?
Yes. Murder. She convinced them in. They untied her slightly. They're very accommodating, and then she killed them. Killed them dead.
And she ran away, didn't she?
Yes, as far as I could tell, it's rather dark down here. She didn't listen to my muffled cries for stop here, stop that. I even used my copper voice on her.
Ugh. That is bad.
Yes.
Look,
Now,
just
First
go
things
back
first.
to...
Yes, where you
Yes.
go. First things first. Do you know the drunken man who tied me up?
Don't worry, he's been dealt with.
Ah, good. Thank you. This is rather embarrassing, but I'll find my way back to work. Thank you, madam.
No worries. She goes up to the Alflings. Can she confirm that they're dead?
Yeah, they are dead. They were arranged in a way so it at least looks from the door to someone who doesn't get a natural 20 on perception that they were trying to conceal that this has happened. So the halflings don't even know it. The other halflings. So each of
She goes back up.
Sorry, go for it.
She goes back upstairs. She goes back upstairs and informs the other elflings. I'm sorry to inform you, but some of your companions perished because of the drought.
Oh no, Tom and Dick.
Oh no.
All right.
What was the name of the...
Of the drow. Sorry?
No, the drow had mentioned the name when she had been captured. Madam Silver. Have you heard of such a name?
I'm afraid not. We can check if it's a previous client, but I think that is confidential. But off the top of my head, sir, no. Madam.
Well,
anything
it's a
else?
matter we shall... No. This is a matter I should look into. Anyways, I guess I'll be going.
Have a good evening, madam, and please do return. You're always welcome here if you have a limitless bill. Okay. So.
I'm sorry, I had some people here.
No problem.
Sorry.
Okay, so is everybody going back to the ship?
I'm pretty sure yes.
Sir.
Yep.
Okay, so you are now gathered outside the MacGuffin, the airship. You sort of go inside, get ready, waiting for the captain. You notice on the second deck, I can take you to the ship. Let's do that. On this second deck, there's only one treasure chest. The one with the bloodstains on it. The one without the bloodstains is gone.
Here.
Okay, while you guys ponder that for a second, Lily, where are you getting your food and water?
I was going to ask on the way while Lilu, Athene, and Sky are making their way back to the ship.
Okay.
Could she have kind of like stopped along the way and just said like, since we're leaving now, I don't think I saw food on the ship.
No, there was definitely not. The way you're going there's not a great deal of trade. Unless you want to go to the bazaar.
I think,
Classic.
yeah, maybe go past that way on the way to the ship, kind of take a longer route just to pick up what we need for the ship.
Okay. Any particular shop you're going to?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
he's a man of many talents and he has a very vast tent with all the things.
Uh-huh.
If anyone's going to have everything we're looking for in one place, it's going to be Rumi.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, before we get to the ship, you enter Rumi's Bazaar, which is still turned around away.
I need to go, guys.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for playing, man.
Alright, no worries.
Have a good weekend.
See you.
Bye, people.
Bye.
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 Okay, so Rumi's tent is still turned away from the vomit stain you left the day before. It's only been a day. And you enter, and again, the fountain has changed. It is now a dragon spouting water. Ah, welcome! You are back sooner than I was expecting. What have I done wrong, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Lilu just smiles brightly. We need some supplies, and I figure you're probably the best person
I am
to...
definitely not the most affordable, but what do I care? What would you like?
Water and food. Just for enough for...
Ah, provisions. You are taking a long trip, yes? Okay. Where are you going? Well, I do not mean to pry. It's just if you go away, who will buy stuff for me?
We'll find you, Ruby. We didn't think we were going to find you after seeing you on the first time we met you.
It was only yesterday.
And it's like a blur. I barely recall much of yesterday.
Yes, you should have. Your friend should have gone to Vomit Corner. There is a little pad where they can write notes in case they forget. If they're too drunk and they go, "Oh yes, look at the note I left. This is what I'm wanting." Yes. Sometimes I add things, fuck with people.
I'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
But for now, it's just supplies, Rumi.
Okay.
Food,
Nothing's.
water, and
Okay.
maybe. Do you know anything about airships?
Yes, I do. Why?
Repairing it, patching it up.
Oh, it depends on from which height it fell from.
Basic repairs, simple repairs.
I'm
good with fixing things, but if anything
okay.
happens, I don't want to be in a ship that's gonna fall apart while I'm on it.
Oh, I see. If you want to fix the ship part, like some planks and nails should do you good. If you want to fix the boiler, you will need some people with metalwork experience. An artificer, perhaps. No.
That might be a little bit out of my reach, but I can at least patch.
Yes, well, if there is a hole in your balloon, the floaty bit on top, you can get like some sewing material as a kit with a needle, yes, and you can sew a patch. It won't really help, but you will have a nice view as you plummet.
So Lily looks slightly overwhelmed by all of this information, but like midway, she's pulled out her little notebook. And she doesn't write notes because she can't read or write. So she's drawn pictures of all the things and like made arrows and drawn smaller pictures of all the things that she's needing. She's like, okay, so I need these things. And she just shows him the page.
Okay, and this squishy thing over here, it is? Is that the thing that goes in
for
front?
The sail.
Oh, yeah, a sail? I thought it was an airship.
Fabric.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes?
And she turns it the right way around. She's like,
I see. Yes, it would be this way. Yes, so also I have this thing I can offer you. It is a flask of water, which sounds really dull. You say, Ruby, why are you offering me something so stupid? But it doesn't run out. Am I right? It doesn't run out for a while. It's not endless. But, you can get like a couple of baths worth of it out of there. Just don't put the water back. That's unsanitary.
What would that cost, though?
That would be 500 gold. It is a customer discount. Who am I kidding? Everybody's a customer. It's the same price.
Okay. I'm gonna try this.
Rumi.
But just in case.
I heard...
Guy's doing the thing. I'll type it in. I'll whisper.
Yes.
Rumi, I heard a rumor that the other merchants think that you are overcharging for your products.
How dare they think that? Just because it is true doesn't mean I want everyone to know.
But if word gets out that you're overcharging all your clients, less and less people will come to your shop.
Good. They cause me so much trouble. I mean, some people vomit in here. That is why I've created a vomit corner. It is happening so often, it is terrible.
But
Like,
what about money? Then you won't make any more money.
oh, this is true. This is very true.
So don't you think perhaps you could give us a discount now to show them that they are wrong? If anyone ever tries to refute you, you can just refer to us and say, but look at this situation. And we will be like, yes, he has been more than fair and just in helping us.
Well, you are a champion of the arena and you have some infamy or fame. So perhaps, if I could say, these heroes came here and they bought from me at a special price. I could have more people. I could put up the price. I mean, give discounts to everyone. That's a good idea. Yes. So if you want this flask, I will give it to you for 300 gold. How about that? That's 200 off the top.
How about 200 gold and we get all our other supplies here?
You drive a hard bargain. Please make a persuasion check. You're probably the right person for this.
Don't fail me now, please.
Okay, but I will tell everybody to come shop with a hero shop. You might
That's
be famous.
If we're asked, we will tell anyone who asks to go to Rumi's Bazaar.
Oh, I think we could start something good. Okay, fine. 200 gold. You have your flask, and you'll have your supplies.
Thank you, Rumi. I knew you were such an agreeable man. I knew that they couldn't be right about you.
Oh, but they definitely are.
Yes, but I won't tell anyone. She winks at him.
Okay. So you do get all your stuff.
Hey, Lily will pay for it.
Okay.
Thank goodness, 'cause Sky has no money.
No. So like Lily, if Sky mentions that, Lily gives Guy 300 gold.
No, Lila, really.
I've already marked it off my character sheet since I whispered it to you earlier.
Oh
It's
no!
fine. I just assumed that I'd given it to you already.
Oh
But yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
like while she's busy counting things, she can't read, but she can count. Numbers are easy. So she'll hand that over, and she finds the additional gold in the bag of holding. She nods and like adds it to the rest of all the things, like compartmentalizing the bag of holding, putting all the things. So we've got water, we've got food supplies, and then I'm just gonna say ship supplies, like
Yeah.
for just in cases.
So they'll deliver that by cart. You can't carry that all that.
Can I put it in the bag of holding?
So the problem with planks and stuff is they're quite heavy. So there isn't.
Holding can only hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah. Might as well just have
That's
it
fair.
delivered.
Yeah. Okay, so you can say goodbye to Rumi. Say a goodbye because you might not see him in a while.
Rumi,
Forever.
big says bye. You're the best. Lots of hugs and kisses.
Yeah,
Or-
Lulu actually goes and she gives him a hug, and she's like, maybe the next time I see you, it'll be another wish.
Oh, probably. I am running out of those. Well, you are, not me. I have an endless supply.
She nods, hearing that. She's like, good to know.
But don't tell anyone. Or do. I don't care.
We'll see you, Rumi. And we'll hopefully
Thank you.
spread word of your business all over the world.
Reputable people, please. Don't go out spreading it with, I don't know, browsers. I hate those. Those are people who just come in, oh, I'm just looking, and then they leave. Well, it's wasting my time.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna miss Rumi so much.
I know, he's so great.
Can we have, like, put Rumi in our pockets and just take Rumi and his bazaar with?
Maybe
That
it's
would be quite the
Oh my
feat.
gosh, Rumi's gonna show up wherever we go.
like a video
Travel.
game merchant.
Just about.
What's that guy in Darksiders? There was Mark Hamill, isn't it?
Ogrim.
Yeah.
God, I can't believe I remember that.
Well done.
Bonus XP.
Yeah, I'll give you an extra card, but I think we're not going to use
Yeah, I
cards.
think. Well, you can give me one.
Let's do it. Extra card. Okay, so back at the ship, you guys have inspected the boxes. There are two boxes of black powder, completely intact. There are 5 cannonballs. Not really a full supply of that, but 5 there are. 3, you inspect the boiler, which boils Tempest gas. It is in really good nick. It doesn't look like it's going to give you any trouble as long as you're not attacked by anything.
Is that foreshadowing?
No, that's just massive hint. Okay, so anyway, so you guys explored the MacGuffin. The only thing that is a mystery is that single sticky chest with the blood around it.
Yeah, still not touching that.
Okay. Also, there used to be 2, and now there's 1. We're cool with that. Just moving on. Okay. Eventually,
I'll point that out. Where the hell's the other chest gone?
sorry, I missed that last bit.
Take a look for the chest as well.
Oh, okay. Looking around, you do not find it. The other chest is missing. However, on the mud around the outside of the ship, I need someone who is proficient in survival to make a survival check. Do we have such a person?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
I am.
Multiple
Sam.
people.
Okay.
I can give.
Oof.
Are we?
So you guys are
Is it
heading.
just one person rolling?
No, everybody that's there. So you guys are heading back with the supplies at the moment. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, so a 10 and a 7.
What is my card? Hold on. I may as well.
Okay, what is your card?
Have card.
I
no
would give
use.
you inspiration, but I
Co-
don't know that you're looking for something.
Well, you still haven't found.
He's got this.
Andros Sphinx. Oh,
That's lucky.
Pretty.
I think I know Sphinx and the Andros Sphinx. Let's go.
That's weirdly appropriate, and I can't tell you why. Okay, so, Lilu, no. Ethne, however, you can see chest-shaped tracks leading away away from the ship, and it steadily becomes legs, many legs, and then 2 legs, and then 4 legs, like that of a dog or a cat, and then it becomes many legs again, and then a chest shape again, and then there's a puddle of black goo, and then there's more steps leading away into the sea.
Oh dear.
I get back onto the ship and I give a serious stink eye to the remaining chest.
I need you to make an insight check for me.
Guy takes that pole that was lying around and pokes the chest.
Okay, it sticks to the chest. As you sort of pull it away, there's a snotty, stringy yuckiness that pulls back.
Does it smell funny?
Nope. It smells like a chest.
Does it smell like the gooey stuff?
Nope.
And is it locked? Is the chest locked?
You can go check. You'll have to touch it for that.
As I come back onto the ship. You know what? Forgive me if I look like an idiot right now for doing this. As you see, Aphne pulls a boat, the oversized boat, off her back, loads up an arrow, aims it at the chest, and fires.
Lily will pass you. Oh, I was gonna say I'll pass you one of the lucky arrows that Rumi gave us.
Oh
I'm
wait!
not taking any chances with one of those.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it! I had just about to open my table.
She's got
At the
100
moment,
of
there
them.
will be a time.
Okay, make an attack, please.
Attack. 17.
Attack.
Okay, I need you to position yourself. Where are you here?
It was on this deck here, correct? The middle one?
Yep. Yeah, sorry, the chest is here. Okay,
I'm going to get to here.
that's a hit. Please. Do some damage. And everybody,
13 points of damage, no rage damage.
Oh
please
dear.
roll initiative.
So confused, like, what the, what?
No.
What is happening?
Mimic. It's a mimic.
Mimic.
Let's go initiative.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only took you freaking forever.
Well, here's the thing. I, Stefan, know both of those were fucking mimics. Sure.
You, Stefan, after the thing I whispered to you, one of those was a mimic.
One of those is a mimic. Oh, God.
Oh.
Remember. Oh, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so, Mimic's turn first.
Oh my god, did I roll the highest initiative?
I think you did.
Ah, that's funny.
We are all going to die.
1 point.
Hang on. It can only get to 3,
Uh,
and
oh,
then
thanks.
okay, it's gonna make a. Oh god, that's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Okay, so that is it's not too bad. It's 8 points of
Hold on,
bludgeoning
hold on.
damage.
I think I can take it. As a reaction, I can choose to have an attack that is directed at an ally within 10 feet of me. Hit me instead. I gain resistance to the damage.
Okay, but are you in 10 feet of the monster?
I think it's an ally that's within 10 feet of me.
This
I'll
is
post it.
that is true. I think yes. Okay, so you
It's
take
the ability you gave me.
yes. Ally has to be absolutely. Okay.
God.
So currently, okay, hang on. There's something you need to do. So
So I
you,
take 8.
I take 8 damage, and then you are currently grappled by the monster. So its tongue, which was going for free
Oh, wait,
with.
not 8. 4.
Sorry.
But
No,
isn't it-
I gain resistance to it, so it's not 8.
Oh
It's
yeah,
4.
it's 4. Yeah, sorry, but you are grappled at the moment.
Alright.
So the tongue sticking out through Free's legs. That's a bad image, and is currently stuck to you. You're grappled by the monster.
Okay.
Okay, and Sky, your turn.
Sky's gonna go to the other side of this thing and try to hit it with her rapier.
Okay.
Oh my god. I will use my card. Let's see if it's any good.
7. Where is your card?
There we go.
I cannot see your card.
It's a 2. I doubt it's gonna help.
And what is it though?
It's an archer.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That doesn't help. Does not hit.
Nope.
Okay.
And she will turn to Ethne and say, just kill it, and give her bardic inspiration.
Okay. 3.
Alright, free. Well, can I do anything to try and get rid of its grapple on Lilu?
You can try and cut its tongue off.
Alright, yeah. He just unsheathes his rapier
Okay.
and just shouts, "Let go of her, you fiend!" Just pierces it down onto the tongue.
Ooh, that hits. Okay.
And give me a moment, since Sky is within 5 feet.
Oh yes, I got advantage as well. Fuck.
Oh wait, no, that was a
Sorry.
sneak. That was trying to do the other thing.
No, it's fine.
Why am I not
Next
doing
time.
anything right?
Nice.
Well, did I do anything right?
Okay, that's fine. It's not quite enough to cut off its tongue, but it's got a hole through it. It's gonna have ice cream for a while afterwards. Is that your turn?
Yeah, just about. He'll keep the rapier inside its tongue.
Okay.
Just try to pin it down right there.
Okay, Lilu, you're currently grappled.
Okay, so my speed is 0. I can't get to it.
Yes.
Can I attack the tongue that's holding me?
Yes, you can.
I will try to do that because I don't think I can do anything else. I'm going to do it recklessly because I don't know if grappled gives me disadvantage.
It would. Yes.
Alright, so there will be a straight roll.
Yep.
Alright, I will bonus action rage and then I'm going to take a swipe at this thing.
Okay.
22!
That's a hit, yes.
And then it's got to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Well, if it's evil.
If it's
yeah.
evil. I don't know if it's evil.
That's a good
It
question.
probably is.
It's just trying to live.
It probably.
It is not evil. It is neutral.
They are just
Oh,
chaotic as all balls.
Alright, then it's just 12 plus 2 rage damage.
Yep,
so
got
14.
that. Got that. Thank you.
And then I will do a second hit.
Go for it.
I don't think the 12 is going to hit.
12 just hits.
Oh, then that is 19, 21 damage.
Okay, you cut off its tongue. The elasticity of it snaps it back. With that, it sort of jerks back. The toothy maw that was the sort of chest bit of it relaxes and opens as the mimic dies.
Oh,
Aw.
is
Sorry.
everyone okay?
Ugh, disgusting.
He picks his rapier back up, shoots it, and just walks to Lilu. Hand out for a shake. He's like, "Nice work there."
Likewise. Thanks.
Guy
No,
kicks
no
the
problem.
chest for good measure.
Like, what the hell is happening here?
He just picks up the mimic's tongue and puts it in the defective bag of holding.
Oh, wait, they're looting the monster. Hang on.
As
I have a
that's all
thing.
happening,
Yes?
Anthony is making a point of rushing up to the top of the ship's deck to exit off the ship and find that black puddle and is pulling out a torch.
Okay.
I'm examining this creature and its contents.
Okay, so, I need you to make a survival check.
Oh
I'll
boy.
assist you if you
Yeah.
want.
Could I
Me?
provide?
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah, could I
assisting,
provide
so
help?
Everyone's helping.
advantage.
It's useless in survival.
No, you're not. Okay.
You were saying?
Wow.
It's because everyone helped. It was a team effort, friends.
Okay. So, you collect 3 vials of mimic adhesive in little glass vials.
He's-
Okay.
Mimic.
That's
Adhesive.
ADHESIV. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Got it.
I
Okay.
stopped at ADH and I was like, in my head, D.
ADHD.
We're all learning. Okay. So basically, what that does is when poured on a medium or smaller creature, the creature becomes adhesive for 10 minutes. While adhesive, the creature adheres to anything that it touches or touches it. A medium or smaller creature adhered to the adhesive creature is also grappled. DC 13. The adhesive creature also automatically succeeds on climbing checks as long as it is adhesive. Okay.
All
Right. But inside the chest, there is a... Crap, what was it? It's going back in my notes for a sec. There are the bones of a digested body, humanoid. There is also a hammer with a glass head.
Hammer with a glass head.
That-
Alright.
Do I recognize the hammer?
It is indeed the hammer that you are thinking it is.
Can I
I
check if the
look at
hammer
Sky.
is magical?
Make an arcana check.
I look at Sky and I tell her, ask, do you mind if I hang on to that?
Oh boy.
It's sticky and gross. If somebody might think that's magical, you don't.
Someone might think you might think that. Sky just hands it over to you like, ugh, just take it.
Could you, I mean, I don't mind it being covered in, but would you mind?
Sure, she snaps her fingers and it cleans itself.
And Lilu will, if John is nearby, she'll catch his gaze, smirk, and put it into her bag of holding.
John's in the infirmary.
Okay, so this is a +1 Warhammer that does an additional 1d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
For Sigma!
3.
Sorry. Let my Warhammer hang out.
I was making a Warhammer reference this afternoon and no one at the table knew what I was talking about and I felt so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, has my nerdy level hit that?
Well, what kind of table was it? Did you summon the Elector Counts? Or no?
No, they were self-professed nerds and they didn't
Typically,
know.
when you
what
get
they
to
were.
know him, gone too far.
I see.
I am deeply sorry that I have not played Warhammer.
That's okay.
I have. Okay, I've only played the Total War.
That's great.
But 40k, I've only read the lore of.
Oh, 40k is sick, mate.
So basically, Warhammer is really angry Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Everyone loses all the time.
yes, and 40k is really angry Lord of the Rings in space.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's get my point there.
Like, never heard it described that way, but weirdly enough, I did agree.
Fight me, okay?
No, I agree with you, weirdly enough.
Okay, so
Game of Thrones,
After
but in
that-
space.
after that little tussle, Free will just brush himself off, and then he remembers something, and he walks over to Sky, and he's like, "Oh, right, we got so worked up in all the business today, I'd almost forgotten. You were gonna do that card reading
Oh, crap.
for me."
Oh, yes, sorry. I
Fine.
just was getting a bit up in my business there. I just needed to go out for some air.
That's the
sure.
last thing we'll do. Okay, let's leave it up to the
Okay.
cards. It's panic. Okay.
In the
Don't
heart of
panic,
the
it's fine.
car.
Alright, well, let's find a quiet spot. I saw perhaps we can go and sit on one of those beds. And she'll just lead him
Maybe.
over and sit on the other side of the bed so that she's using the bed as a table.
Okay, so as you sit on the really sticky bed, no, I'm sorry, it's fine.
Hey!
So,
Oh, no.
Oh, none of that.
just gonna pop this.
I'll use prestidigitation.
Alright, and I am going to stab John right in the back.
John does that. Okay, so technically it's advantage because he's not expecting it. So 23 will hit.
Oh
Okay,
my
cool.
god.
You drop something, and I'll walk away.
You drop this.
It tickles a little.
Oh boy.
Literally, actually tickles.
Yeah, no, then I'll just walk away.
Okay.
Oh
so,
boy.
Sky, what is the first card? You can pick any one of those to be first. You've got 3 cards there.
Alright, Sky sits down, takes out her cards, shuffles them, goes into a sort of meditative state. And as she's shuffling very slowly, her eyes start to glow purple and an aura appears around her. It looks almost as if there are several shining figures standing around her.
Yes.
Pulls her first card.
What is it?
And it is.
The Donjon.
The word that's not on my list.
The one.
Dungeon.
Oh wait, is it the dungeon? Oh wait.
Yes.
Have I given you the right card?
Have you given them a deck of many things?
It sounds like it.
If so, that's a bad card.
The bad one to pull. Just put that one back where you found it.
You're shitting me. Is that a card in this deck?
Yeah.
Oh wait, here we go. Okay. So, that card is weirdly lore perfect here. Represents isolation and imprisonment. Being so conservative in thinking as to be a prisoner of one's own beliefs. Or an actual prisoner.
Well.
Holy shit, that worked so wisely.
Yeah, this is nothing. Jesus. This always happens to me, man.
Oh.
I think that it's safe to say that there is a message about concerning your friends who are trapped, perhaps, or your state of mind.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, the dungeon represents exactly that, being trapped, whether physically or mentally.
I don't think I'm trapped in any sense.
It might not be
You-
you,
you-
as I said. It might be a message
know,
about your friend.
Yes, but that's a little too obvious.
Remember, sometimes messages have to be obvious because the recipients are not very... She seems to think about what to say without offending him, so she just says, recipient.
Well, I suppose you're right.
Receptive.
You think-
Receptive. The recipient is not receptive.
At the reminder of his friends, he seems saddened.
She will draw the next card. The Paladin.
Okay. The Paladin represents just and noble warriors, not you guys, who live by a code of honor and integrity. Perhaps.
So definitely not us.
Perhaps Janissaries or
Hey.
something.
Maybe.
Yes. Go.
Alright. Well, this next card. Okay, so I just need to ask myself the way that you would like to do this reading, because you did it very differently to the first one you
Yes.
did. Are we doing a traditional reading of like present, future caution? Are we doing? Do you have a specific?
I'll whisper to you.
Okay, because sorry, I don't want to like
No, it's
go
fine.
against whatever your vision is here.
I'm supposed to whisper to you. I'm just getting tired. That's why.
What's up?
I'm
You're
whispering.
making me feel really stupid.
No, you don't. It's my fault.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I just don't want to say something that's not in line with what you would like for the character, if that makes sense.
Okay.
We should have elevator music for when
Ding
our
ding
soul
ding ding ding
goes.
ding ding ding.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay, I can't type and do that.
Note to self: do readings at the start of a session.
Yeah. Note to DM. The DM will remember this.
Okay, so the first card was Dungeon. Has the second card been
Yeah, Paladin.
Paladin?
Paladin.
What does that represent again?
Just a noble warrior.
Warriors.
Well, it seems that we were correct in assuming that it is about your friend. The paladin is a noble warrior who seeks to aid those in need, and it seems that your friend is very much in need. It's going
True,
to be a hard path trying to get your friend out of prison in the first place.
Don't remind me.
Well, let's see what the last card says. The charlatan.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Hang on.
It's that one.
Charlatan. Weirdly, this card has come up before.
I was about to say this is the same card that came up in Ethne's reading.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Everyone is a liar. Rodak's gonna leave knives in all of your bags.
Trust no
True.
one, not even yourself.
That is true.
No, Lilu is not evil. What was that?
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what she could be hiding under that skull mask.
That's also true, I guess. I like to think we do that. Lilu's a sweetheart.
Okay. This reading again weirdly worked out.
Lilu is the charlatan. Well, this is quite strange. Very similar to what the spirit told me in Ethne's reading. Someone among us is a liar,
Dum, dum, dum.
and their story might stop us from fulfilling your mission. Their role in the party or their own side mission might stand in the way of this.
I might have an idea of who that could be. Not pointing the finger entirely, but, you know,
This worries me.
Lilith.
As I said, it's come up before. This is quite a hitting the nail on the head type reading. A message that is being reinforced repeatedly. You think that Lilith could be this liar?
I mean, if I were to picture anyone in here being the liar, it would be her. We already know she's hiding something. And, you know, Rodak also lies often, but I don't see him doing much harm.
He seems to be happy as long as he has his coin. And from what I
Yeah.
saw today, he looked genuinely betrayed by John. I think Rodak just truly wants to be able to trust someone.
Perhaps so.
All right. So at this point, Galtma and Echo arrive. Thank you. Echo, however, is not in a position to climb a ladder. He's tied up.
Lulu will help.
My feet are cold.
I will try to find you some
Walk it
socks.
off.
Also,
Walk it off, you big lie.
I am chained up.
I look to Goldma and I'll ask her, do you think I could release the chains for him to climb up himself? And then
Should
we
be
could-
safe, I think. She shrugs. As long as I'm concentrating, you'll be fine. Might be useful. Need an extra pair of hands, that kind of thing. Hello.
Lulu kind of looks around to whoever's nearby. And sorry, it's my cat playing with the bell. You can hear her.
Kai will
trying to
come
keep up.
waltzing out of the room, fixing her clothing, trying to
Whoa.
look like she hasn't just communed with a bunch of spirits
Oh.
and tried to get back into normality by helping you.
Shamelessly, yeah.
Sorry.
Disgusting, Marcel. Disgusting. To be fair, I
That's
could
how
have
a
worded that
hard-working,
better.
hard-reading works.
Sorry.
And then, yeah, Lulu will free Echo and help him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he can get himself up there, but
Yeah.
she'll just help him since he's kind of been tied up for a while.
Yeah. So the chains have sort of left marks on his skin, but he's very muscular. And he makes his way up. At last I can move. Perhaps you won't all die horribly. I can help you. Could I have a weapon?
Not just yet.
All right.
It's really about helping. Like, I think she'll head to the infirmary where John is and ask him if he could have a look at Echo's. The chafing, I guess? His injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks rather bad. No worries, I've got a poultice for that.
A what? I don't think I want anyone. Oh,
It's a bit of mud and spit and magic.
it's not an enema, is it?
Well, it could be.
Okay.
You know, if you're blocked up, I can help you with that.
I don't know. I've not been eating many solids. Mostly things I could reach with a really long straw.
Well, then I don't think you'll be needing an enema anytime soon.
Ah, good.
But
I am most.
for the chafing.
Thank you. I am in my underwear.
Yeah, I can see that.
Lena just stands there uncomfortably, like,
I can fashion a barrel with some straps for you.
Tell you how to call.
Well, when was the last time you had a checkup anyway?
Oh,
oh no,
A
I'm
checkup.
gonna wait outside. Maybe just call me if you need me. I'm good.
A checkup
Best
my
thing you
what?
do, you know, doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yes. A checkup my what?
Sure. Goodbye.
I've not had a check anywhere lately. Certainly
Just
not.
right down over here.
Okay.
Just go about doing a full physical checkup.
Okay, just carefully so you don't rage him.
I won't prod him in places where it might set him off.
God. Sorry, it's lonely in DM land.
No.
I'm just gonna plop his token because he has a token now.
Aww.
I can probably give you a better look.
Where's the infirmary?
We're gonna
Or is it
make
just
we're gonna make it where John is standing. Here.
John Stanley?
Ooh, that looks nice.
How dare.
Okay. You're on the bow of a ship heading to a new land. Okay. So, I think we're going to call it there for the moment.
Alright.
So, it is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, getting late. The captain's coming with a crew. We'll introduce the crew when she arrives. So, you guys, now listen very carefully, can RP in the chat. And please, don't go too crazy. Because it took me a long time to read all the things.
I'm gonna create a tavern on the ship.
Okay,
No promises.
Half the party will be dead.
so... Okay, just
Also
remember...
our own self-sustaining business, and it'll probably involve prostitutes.
Okay,
And blackjack.
Blackjack.
okay, that
Blackjack.
that means... Okay, if you want to start your own ladies of negotiable virtue thing there, you're gonna have to compete with the birdcage.
We're in the sky. We're more of a birdcage than they could ever be.
Yeah.
We'll call it the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Okay, so not to poke holes in your business here, but you're going to be in the air. How are you going to attract customers?
I will put a huge banner that flies off the back of the ship.
On a good time,
no.
follow this airship.
No.
Just a banner that's
We
like
break for
floating behind the
business.
ship.
I will not permit you put that kind of advertising on his ship.
It's our ship, thank you. Our ship.
The
my ship.
MacGuffin.
Our. O-U-R. Our.
It's mine when it's convenient.
Okay.
I will talk to Rodak about a money-making scheme, and she will get his help.
Okay, are you going to rename it the McMuffin? No.
Oh, man.
No. Bad DM. Bad.
Wait.
And there's a spray bottle.
Okay, guys.
Oh, more pertinent thing, DM, did we get XP last session?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, with the mimic factored in, you each get an additional that.
Lovely.
Okay.
Numbers.
Yes.
What does
And
that put us in total?
yeah, I need somebody to give me the total, please.
I'm at
9.
19600.
With
Yeah,
19600.
and
Yeah.
with the
Same.
party saying
Not
random numbers, we will close the stream for this evening.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Also, hello, future watchers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch us on Twitch.
Well
Because we're
done.
cool like that.
Yeah, they are.
Also, there is a charlatan among us.
Yes.
Probably.
It's an imposter.
It's Lilu.
Oh my god. No, it's not. Stop giving false
It's-
statements. That is called. Okay, no. I've
Get-
Lilu, and then
Bye.